Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope everybody had a happy Halloween, honey. I had a wonderful time. I was an Egyptian goddess. I strolled through West Hollywood. I went to some red carpet events. So I had a really good time this weekend. So thank you guys so much for all the love and everything you guys showed me on Facebook and on Instagram. So now it's time for another recap of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Go ahead and grab your teacups, honey. Let's go ahead and get this recap started. How you doing? All right, so in the opening scene, we have Mulan, and he's in the studio, honey. And Mulan is struggle rapping. He's rapping some raggedy ass song and he's like, you need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop. You need to, and I'm like, bitch, no, you need to stop because that song is trash, okay? I'm gonna need Mulan to go back to the drawing board, honey, and come up with some decent bars because them struggle bars are just not cutting it. So anyways, he's in the studio struggle rapping. Guess who comes to pay him a visit? Yes, Miss Fab Ab. She comes to talk to Mulan about everything that's going down between her and Miles. She wants to know the truth. I don't know how much truth this chick wants to know. Miles has been told her that he's gay, he's attracted to men, but once again, Fab Ab is fishing for more information. So Amber is shocked because Mulan is letting Amber know that him and Miles have been together for over 2 years. They've been having sex. Mulan pays all of Miles' bills, his car note. Then Amber proceeds to cut in and she's like, what, you paid his car note? Did you pay his rent also? And Mulan is like, yes, I paid his rent. So Amber was like, well, thank you very much for paying our rent. You know, my thing is, Miles is the biggest pimp in this entire series. He wants to act innocent. He wants to talk with that soft ass voice. Well, Miles is playing the shit out of Mulan and he's playing the shit out of Amber. And Mulan is sitting here tricking off all his money, paying all of Miles's bills. You don't buy somebody's love. You let them be with you because they want to be with you, not for what you can necessarily do for them. So that's where Mulan messed up in this entire situation. We need to go ahead and give Miles the MVP of Thotton. He's playing both these fools like a damn fiddle. Moving on to the next scene. So the next thing we have Omarion with his little cute self and Willie. As y'all know, Willie's whole little storyline just gets on my damn nerves. So anyways, he's playing basketball with Omarion and he wants to ask Omarion for advice because they were both in boy bands before and Omarion went solo. And as we all know, his song that he did with Chris Brown and Jhené Aiko, that song blew up. Omarion was all over the radio this summer. So Willie wants to know what kept Omarion motivated. And one thing I love about Omarion is a true definition of love and hip hop. Him and April have a wonderful relationship. They have a beautiful son. They have another baby on the way. And Omarion is still doing his thing. He's able to balance the hip hop life and the family life quite well, especially given the circumstances in which he was born to a teenage mother and his father being in and out of prison and things like that. Omarion has a very good head on his shoulders. And I love the fact that he's so quick to sit there and uplift and give positive advice to another black man as opposed to hating and throwing shade. So props to you, Omarion. I hope Willie takes his advice to heart. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have crazy ass Moniece, honey, and she's in bed with Broke Panties. And her and Broke Panties are talking about the whole situation that went down with Marla. And Moniece is really upset. First, she's saying that she doesn't care. You know, she's not bothered by what Marla had to say to Rich. Rich is like, something's not right because your mother's literally telling me that I shouldn't be talking to you and that I should run for the damn hills. So Moniece is getting really upset. She gets out the bed and then she goes into the bathroom. She starts screaming, I hate her! I can't stand her! And I'm sitting here watching this shit like this bitch got 20 personalities, honey, and not nan one of them personalities will go get her son Cameron. I'ma need Moniece's ass to what? Have a nice tall glass of shut the fuck up. Moving on to the next scene. I just realized my dang plant was gangster Linus. I had to fix it in case you guys didn't notice. So anyways, in the next scene, we have Fab Ab and she's going to go run her mouth to Moniece and Tiara Marie. And she's talking about how hurt she is and she wants to get this off her chest and let the world know that Miles is gay and he played the hell out of her. So Tiara Marie and Moniece are acting fake concerned. They're acting fake shocked that Miles is gay. Both these girls need to have several damn seats because like I've said from day one, if they couldn't tell that Miles was gay, there's something wrong with them, not Miles. So basically Fab Ab is just, you know, crying and whining. She's really upset. She's saying that she's really hurt. And let me keep it 100 with y'all. Fab Ab is full of shit. If these cameras were not there, she would take Miles back in a heartbeat. She's so desperate for this dude. She don't know what to do. She keeps talking about this. She keeps talking about him coming out the closet. She keeps beating a dead damn horse. That's how you know if push came to shove, Fab Ab would not be going anywhere. She's only acting upset for the cameras. Moving on to the next scene. So the next scene, we have Willie and his wife, Shandra, and they're basically spending some family time together. They both have a boy and a little girl, and they're taking them out for the day. And so Shandra asks Willie, you know, is everything okay? Is he out of his contract? And Willie proceeds to lie to her and say, you know what, everything's all right. I'm out of my contract. Everything's all good. Shandra's really, really happy because now that Willie's out of his contract, she doesn't necessarily have to go back to stripping. Moving on to the next scene. So the next scene, we have Broke Panties and Moniece. Broke Panties decides to be the bigger person and reach out to Marla. He wants Moniece and Marla to have the relationship that him and his mother have. As we all know, Rich Dollar's mother, while we all love her and she's a sweet woman, she's an enabler to her son's fuckery. And basically, she wants Marla to be the same way with Moniece, to make excuses for Moniece, to enable Moniece, and to be there for Moniece. So Marla gets there. Moniece is automatically in her feelings, and she's upset, and she's accusing Marla of basically trying to backstab her and ruin her relationship with Rich and trying to, you know, turn Fizz against her. And Marla is telling her, what does it benefit her to get her grandson taken away from Moniece permanently? It doesn't benefit her. She wants Moniece to go to court as a wake-up call. You know, Marla is tired of her bullshit. To me, Moniece needs a reality check, okay? First of all, she's a piss-poor mother, like I said last week. She makes far too many excuses. She blames everybody else for her problems. She's dwelling on some shit that happened almost 20 years ago. You're mad because your mother took you away from your father and got remarried to your stepfather? That doesn't sound like abuse to me. I mean, did he beat your ass? Were you molested? She has all types of excuses. This girl wants to take no personal responsibility. She doesn't want to do nothing with her life but fuck around with dudes and make music. She is so unfocused. Now, last season, this bitch was selling hot dicks. Since then, we ain't heard nothing about a hot dick since. The only hot dick we've been hearing about all season is Broke Penny's dick. You feel me? And that ain't what the hell I want to hear about. I want to hear about Moniece's business ventures that she let fall by the wayside. So this girl is just full of crap and she wants to take no personal responsibility. And I'm glad that Marla is not making excuses for her. And if Broke Pennies was smart, his ass would run for the hills too. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we had Tiara, and yay, it's the big day. It's time for her to get her liposuction. You know what I'm saying? All these hoes are out here getting liposuction. Not liposuction, but liposuction. How you like that? So anyway, so she's really excited and she's really nervous, but she's ready to get all the fat sucked out of her stomach. And then she even decides to get some of the fat sucked out of her face, which makes sense. So as she's in the doctor's office, she's there with Hazel E, and Nikki Baby's also there. Nikki Baby's the one who recommended the doctor for her. And she's telling that she's nervous, but she swears up and down that she's gonna be ready in 2 weeks for her fashion launch, and that she's not gonna let the surgery get her down physically. You know, Nikki is claiming that she understands and she feels like, you know, Tiara will be ready. But Hazel E's, you know, being real, and she's like, you know what, Tiara's never had surgery before. She's getting liposuction and fat transfer into her ass, of course, because you can't get lipo and then let the fat go to waste. You got to get it injected into your ass. So she's saying that Tiara Marie has never done anything like that before, and she doesn't realize how long it's going to take her to, you know, recuperate. But Tiara Marie does not want to listen, and she decides to go through with the procedure. They end up sucking out all this fat. She's on the operating table looking like a dead body. The whole situation just looked really, really nasty. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Willie. So after lying to Shandra, he decides to basically just burst into Screwface's studio session. And Screwface is in there editing. Willie's pissed off because he feels like Screwface is ignoring his calls. He's not helping him out. And how dare he not get him out this contract. So now Screwface is feeling some type of way like, hold up, you want me to go to bat and do all this work for you? Motherfucker, we don't have no contract signed between us. I'm not getting paid for going up to bat for you. Until you sign a contract with me and you, I'm not about to do shit. Which makes perfect sense. How dare Willie think that somebody's supposed to go and get him out of a damn legal binding contract for free? Like, are you serious, dude? How long have you been in the industry? And especially in LA, ain't nobody gonna do shit for free. You better come up out of pocket or you better sign a damn contract. So I'm glad that Screwface put him right in his place and let him know you will not be running up in my studio session trying to check me, boo. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Princess, and Princess is feeling empowered. Her and Ray J have broken up, and she announces that she's coming out with a swimsuit line. Am I shocked that she's coming out with another line like everybody else on this show? No, I'm not. But the shocker is that Hazel E comes to meet up with her. Can we all take a sip to Hazel E's new ballsiness? It seems like ever since she so-called broke her nose in Dubai, she done got real ballsy. Let's all sip to that. Damn, this tea's good. Anyways, let's get back to the dang on scene. So Hazel E is there. She's saying that she knows all about the debacle that went on between Tiara Marie and Princess. She knows about the text messages, how Tiara Marie tried to play Princess, but she doesn't care because she's starting her new business venture, which is called Girl Code, and she wants Princess on board because it's a way for her to make money, and she really wants to bring all the women together to basically get money, and she doesn't care how Tiara Marie will feel about this later on. And then Hazel E almost slips up and lets Princess know that Tiara is getting surgery, but she holds back because Princess is once again calling Tiara Marie fat, saying that she can't throw her, you know, she needs to sit her ass down, she can't stand Tiara Marie. So Hazel ends up not spilling the tea on Tiara Marie's surgery, but you can tell she's going to save that tea for a later date. Moving on to the next scene. So the next scene we have Shandra, and Shandra claims that she's going to Screwface's office to surprise Willie on a lunch date. Now we know this broad is lying because neither her or Willie got a pot to piss in or a window to damn throw it out of. So anyway, she gets up there to the office and she's, you know, really happy. And she's telling Screwface that she's happy that Willie's out of his contract. He can start making music. And Screwface is like, what? Your so-called husband almost punched me. He's mad because I haven't been able to get him out the contract yet and I'm tired of him going back and forth with me. So now Chandra's upset. She's shocked, like, hold up, he's not out of the contract? And Screwface is like, no, I thought you knew. And then he's like, well, hold on, let me go get Willie for you. He's downstairs making music. Shandra says, you know what, I don't want to talk to him right now. I'm just going to go ahead and go. You know, don't even tell him that I came by. And she ends up storming out. But if you peep her outfit, honey, it looked like she already done made up her mind and was deciding to go to the club any damn way based on the attire that she had on. Moving on to the next scene. So the next scene we had Tiara Marie. She's at home and she's laying down. You know, she's really sore. She's bedridden. And Nikki Baby and Hazel E are there to see her. Hazel E feels really bad. You know, Tiara looks like she's in a lot of pain. Nikki Baby is now visibly worried. You know, she feels like Tiara Marie may not be ready in time for their fashion line to drop. And Hazel E is very shocked to find out that these girls have nothing prepared. They don't know if they're having waitresses, if they're having open bar, if there will be food. They don't even know where the venue is going to be at. All they know is that they have the clothing line. And Hazel E is like, you know, you guys can't throw anything like this without being prepared. So now Nikki Baby's really, really worried, but they decide to let Tiara Marie, you know, sip on her soup, get her rest, and they go outside to go talk. So now they're outside talking, and basically, you know, Nikki Baby's keeping it real with Hazel, and she's like, you know, I don't know if she's going to be ready. So Hazel E tells Nikki Baby that she's starting a new business venture with Princess because Princess is starting a swimsuit line, and she feels like it would be smart for Nikki to get involved because Nikki has a lingerie line. Now, this lets you know that these damn hoes ain't loyal. They're already plotting. Now, Nikki Baby was the first one to basically amp up Tiara Marie, gas her head up, tell her to go get the surgery, and then tell her that, you know, she'll be healed up in 2 weeks and she's not worried about it. Her confessionals be cracking me up. She was like, we're only 2 weeks away and I'm concerned that she won't be ready. You know, I don't know what Tiara Marie was thinking. But I thought it was really fake of her to be upset that Tiara Marie is hurt and in pain when both of these women have gotten plastic surgery and they knew damn well she would not be healed up within 2 weeks. Moving on to the next scene. The next scene, true to his word, Screwface has gotten Willie out of his contract and Willie is ecstatic. He's hugging Screwface. He has champagne. He's opening it up and he's pulling a Chris Bosh by pouring the champagne in his mouth, and you know the champagne is like just leaking everywhere. It just looks really, really odd. He's a bit too excited for me. So anyways, he decides to go home and share the good news with Shandra. He gets home and the music gets all dramatic. The scene slows down in slow motion. He's walking up the steps. He's calling Shandra's name. Shandra, 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 where art thou? And he gets no response. And it's like, damn, where the fuck this bitch go? She's supposed to be home. She ain't got no goddamn job. Where the hell she go? And so he can't find Shandra. And the next scene, we see Shandra and this bitch is back at the strip club. She couldn't wait to go and shake her damn ass. And Shandra's saying that she's one of those women and she's putting on her lipstick that, you know, she don't take news like that laying down, and she has to do what she needs to do for her family. And she's going to go back to doing what the hell she knows to do, which is stripping on a pole. Now, this is what I find fake as fuck about Shandra, okay? First of all, you're a married woman. I would respect Shandra. She kept the 100 and said, you know what? I'm a stripper. This is how I get my money. This is what I want to do. This broad used this excuse of Willie not coming out of his contract when she wanted him out of his contract to run back to the pole. Now, most people, when you find out that your husband has lied to you, the first thing you're going to do is go confront them, go talk to your husband and figure out what the hell's going on. Shandra didn't even give him that opportunity. She just ran her ass back to that pole. That lets you know that she had no intentions of ever quitting stripping. This is what what she wants to do with her life. She has no respect for herself, her husband, or her kids. The average stripper, if you want to strip, why not go to a different area code? Why not go stripping up in the Bay Area? Why not go down to Arizona? Why would you be stripping in Hollywood where you know all your husband's friends reside, all your friends reside, and anybody can walk up into the club and see you stripping? So that lets you know that Shandra has no respect for herself, like I said, or for her husband. And I believe that it's ridiculous that during the first sign of so-called deceit from Willie, instead of going to go talk to her husband about it, find out why he lied, the first thing she wants to do is go run back to the pole. I don't have no respect for her. This bride didn't keep it 100 from jump, so she gets no sympathy and no love from me. Moving on to the next scene. So in the last and final scene, we have Fab Ab, and she's going to go meet up with Miles once again. I'm so tired of these two and their damn meetups. It's obvious this bride done took a Uber. Who the hell would be chauffeuring her around? So she gets out her damn Uber truck to go talk to Miles, and she's confronting him once again and letting Miles know that she went and spoke to Mulan, and that Mulan told her everything, that Miles was trying to make her out to be some, crazy bitch who was obsessed with him and wouldn't let him go, and she's just tired of Miles's bullshit. She starts screaming. She's like, I've been with you for years. So you can go tattoo Mulan's name on you. I can't get a dot of ink out your ass. Like, how dare you? You obviously don't love me. You obviously have no respect for me. Miles is sitting there once again with that depressed ass, sad ass look on his face. And he's claiming that he loves Amber. Amber shouldn't believe everything that she hears. And, she needs to just listen to him. And then all of a sudden, the conversation just abruptly ends. Amber starts running back to the car. She's like, you're a liar. How dare you say that you never hurt me? And I'm like, where the fuck is this bitch running to? Like, finish the conversation with him. You called him out here to the middle of nowhere to talk, and now you running off. It was just real weird how the conversation ended. It's like, damn, is your Uber time about to expire? Did you forget your fucking lines? Trying to get this tea. Like, what the hell? She just stopped in mid-sentence and just ran back to the car, got in, cussed him out one last time, and then drove off. It was like, whatever. Anyways, that ending sucked. That was my recap for this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So let me know what you guys think about this week's episode. What was your favorite part? What part did you hate? And then how do you feel about everything that went down with Shandra and Willie and Shandra's ass running back to the strip pole? So go ahead and leave a comment. Let's get the discussion popping. All right, deuces. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.